There's a look at a capacity crowd that's been anxiously awaiting the start of this one. It's Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And remember now, this is only a 5-game series, so this is an elimination game. And I think that anytime a team's season is on the line, well, they've got to play with a sense of urgency. So I think that's exactly what we're going to see here.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your St. Louis Cardinals.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's coming off a multi-home run game, and he'll try and build off that momentum. We'll see if they try to approach him any differently throughout this game.
Shelby Miller will be on the mound for Game 4. EK, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matty, in his last outing, he didn't finish what he started, but he did throw a strong 8 innings, got his ball club to win.
And with that, a look at the defense for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
Joe Random will stand in, and he was one of the heroes last time out with 2 big home runs.
Well, he picked a good time for him, too. Here on the big stage in October, the way he was attacking the baseball, he is definitely not lacking for confidence when he's at the plate.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Keys on the move. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Jorge Batista will get his shot now. Great power numbers during the regular season. Still searching for that first home run in the postseason, however.
And these guys really need him to start producing because it seems like pitchers have the upper hand in the postseason. You're always facing the other team's best. And they've pretty well neutralized him all October long.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. The second for one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Yeah, you've got to figure they'd be hard-pressed to work out of a first and third, nobody out situation here in the first inning. So from a pitching perspective, you'll give up the early lead to get those 2 outs, and they'll fall behind 1-0.
Joe Random is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Miller into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 6th of this series, and it's given the Pirates a 3-1 lead.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Joe Random digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. High in the air out to center field. Keys moves over. And that ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple, but they still lead it 3-2. Leading off the inning, Joe Random, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Shot back up the middle, and this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
They've let these guys keep hanging around and hanging around, not able to put them away. I tell you, this game, it's far from over. They're not going to go quietly.
Number 41 will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this guy.
He's safe.
And a dive, but he's back in. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Runners off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
And I think these guys come into game 4 with the mindset of, hey, let's put these guys away so we don't have to deal with any kind of a game 5. Their win in game 3, that was so huge, especially being on the road. So they know they can win here. The question is, can they do it twice in a row?
He's running again. Pitch misses low. The throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, I think we all know this guy is the whole package out there. He's homered earlier in the ball game. Now he shows off those wheels by taking second here on the stolen base.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Keys ranging back. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 2-run shot to left center. His 3rd home run of this series. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but
Joe Random strides to the plate with 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run over at first base.
Yeah, and the key here is don't try to do too much. At least move the line and get it to the next guy. It's not really easy to score a guy from first all in one swing.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. Score remains tied 6 apiece. Ewing strides in to lead us off here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Hit out towards second. Random is there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
And you know, against a lot of second basemen, this is going to be an infield single. But watch how he fields this thing and then maneuvers his body into a good throwing motion and unloads it quickly to get it.
Mariano Estrada steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. On the ground softly towards second. Throw gets him. 2 down.
2 quick outs here to start the inning. It's looking more and more likely that we're going to need extra innings here to decide this one.
And a breaking ball is bounced out towards second. He's up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are all even at 6 apiece.
Well, that's a pretty good celebration going on down there on the field, but they know that they have a lot of work left to do, and they'll start thinking about it all over again here in a couple of days when they play in the NLCS.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 7-6. Good night from St. Louis.